Hello everyone and welcome back to today's weather video. Today we're going to be talking about New Year's Eve and New Year's Day forecast. So could this next storm that is taking shape in Texas right now become our new winter storm John? So we just had Ivy a couple days ago, like 1-2 days ago, but the new storm could be named Winter Storm John if it does fully develop, which it pretty much is going to be. So let's get right into it. So this forecast is for tomorrow on Thursday. And basically, if you live out here in the western part of Texas, it's already snowing actually today. Today is Wednesday on the 30th, but it is going to keep snowing throughout today and into tomorrow here in parts of West Texas. And there's going to be a lot of rain also developing here along the Gulf Coast, and tomorrow we are going to see the possibility of some severe weather. There is a slight tornado risk from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, panhandle of Florida, and basically along the whole entire Gulf Coast of those states. There is an elevated risk of seeing severe weather, including isolated tornadoes. This is New Year's Eve, tomorrow the 31st, going into the evening, so there is a dangerous situation looking more likely along the actual Gulf Coast if you do live in those areas for your New Year's Eve. Going parts into the Midwestern states and going into the Ohio River Valley for tomorrow, we are going to see that snow line basically move its way up from Texas going into Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, Kansas City could see some snow going into Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin. So this area is going to be basically where the actual snow is going to be forming New Year's Eve, going overnight New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Generally speaking, about 3 to 5 inches. Green Bay down to maybe just south of Des Moines, Kansas City, maybe 5 to 8 inches, going down in parts of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, and again, western Texas, about, half a foot of snow is possible there. The rest of the southeast and basically the river valleys is going to be rain for the most part. However, New Year's Eve tomorrow, we are going to be looking at possibly some ice accumulations coming into parts just south and east of Kansas City, a lot of Missouri, Illinois, going into Indianapolis, Ohio, lower Michigan, maybe Chicago could be seeing a mixture of rain and snow, but there is the threat of ice, which is very, very dangerous, especially if you are actually going to be driving out on the roads. So that basically is going to be the main thing coming into those places tomorrow evening. So if you already are traveling, today would be the best travel day to do so. If you are going out tomorrow, not so much. It's going to be just a mess tomorrow on New Year's Eve. Then spreading eastward, again, this is going tomorrow night into New Year's Day itself. Again, southeast and mid-Atlantic is going to be rain. We are going to have a more mild surge of warm air. So it is going to be a main rain event. There might be some icy spots in the higher elevations of the central and southern Appalachia, but basically it's going to be a rain event here along the southeastern coast and the mid-Atlantic states. Going over into the southern Great Lakes and interior Northeast, tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, going overnight into New Year's Day itself, this area is going to experience a lot of just ice, sleet, and snow. There's already winter storm watches for interior parts of Pennsylvania and New York, and this area is going to see a lot of just ice in general. So if you do not have to travel over the next couple of days in those areas, do not do so because it's just not going to be worth it. Just stay indoors, hunker down, and just let the storm basically pass. In parts of interior and upstate New England, this is where we could see the next winter storm again, maybe Winter Storm John, dump quite a few inches of snow, possibly upwards of a foot in the higher parts of the Green and White Mountains of Vermont and New Hampshire. So ski lovers up in that area, especially on Friday, New Year's Day, they're going to be experiencing basically a whole entire snow event. But if you live on the East Coast I-95, man, it is going to be chilly, only about lower 40s, and it's going to be raining on New Year's Day itself. Total washout. I wish I actually had better news, but unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be playing out over the next couple of days. So basically, a whole chunk of the country is going to be experiencing some sort of weather over the next couple days, ending 2020 and bringing in 2021, but on a stormier note than I would at least want for this year and everything. But again, a big concern going into the southern part of the southern states and Gulf Coast region. Again, that severe weather is possible. Again, tomorrow night, going overnight into the wee hours of New Year's Day. So please make sure that you have your NOAA radios, weather radios handy, and that you keep looking out at your local storm forecast for any severe weather possible along here. And that's basically it. This whole system will be out of here by this weekend, and we'll have another system just in time for basically the end of the weekend along the East Coast. Everyone, I hope you all have a great New Year's Eve. Enjoy it, and let's hope that in 2021 things are, a little different. So stay safe, stay safe. And I wish I had champagne to cheers in basically the New Year's. And I'll see you all next year in 2021. All right, stay safe out there, everyone.